Skinny Heart always Southern T. Back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Let me say what's up to the people in the building. What's good, Ty? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Beautiful baby, my beautiful baby mother. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, baby. CWT in the building, Yoda Y. TWT in the building, brother Do. Appreciate y'all good folks sliding through. Glad y'all could make it. Okay. It's fight weekend, man. It's fight weekend. This seemed like one of the bigger fights, that we've been waiting on. This seemed like one of the bigger fights, you know what I mean, that we've been waiting on. Right. Zepeda, William. Jose Zepeda versus Regis Prograis. I'm about to call him William Zepeda. The guy that just fought at 135 is JoJo. Jose Zepeda versus Regis Prograis. You know what I mean? We got battle of the former champion, right? We got the battle of the puncher, right? This is a fight that I'm excited about, right? In the midst of this time, where we got all this bullshit going on. We got fights that might happen, fights that might not happen, right? We got guys who may want to fight, right? We got guys who may not want to fight, right? What's good, DP Rocker? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. TWT in the building. You know what I mean? So we got guys, right? We got guys who want to fight. We got guys who want to fight. We got guys who don't want to fight, right? So in the mixture of all this bullshit, right? All this confusion, it's nice to have, guys who actually wanna, get in here and throw down, right? You know what I mean? So Zepeda and Prograis, they were mandated to fight. I shouldn't call it mandated, right? They were ordered to fight, right? This fight is also for the WBC 140-pound championship. This will be Regis Prograis' first attempt at a title since he lost his title to Josh Taylor, right? Which was some years ago. Now, I've made the Southern T about how it's been a long road, you know what I mean, for Regis Prograis to get back, to this plateau. But Regis Prograis has most definitely gotten back to this plateau and well deserved. Also, Jose Zepeda is the guy who had that war, right? With Barichek. If I'm not mistaken, it was Barichek and Zepeda. They had their war at the 140-pound division about a year or two ago. Both guys got knocked down in the first round. Both guys got knocked down, three times type deal. Zepeda ended up knocking Barichek down 4 times and ultimately coming up with the win. Was good, Demetrius Bright. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, fam. TWT in the building. Sliding through this thing, D Bright. If y'all could do your boy solid, man, when y'all roll on in, can y'all jab that like button for your boy? Let YouTube know that we live. Let YouTube know that we over here doing a good job. Know what I mean? Let YouTube know that you over here. Let them know that we cooking. Greatly appreciate everybody coming through this thing. You know what I mean? But this fight is one of the better fights, that we had this year. As quiet as kept, right? 100 for the 140-pound title for the vacated strap in which Josh Taylor let go randomly all of a sudden, right? Nobody still could quite figure out exactly why Josh Taylor chose to let them straps go, right? But Josh Taylor nonetheless chose to let them straps go. So I digress. But this is a championship fight coming this weekend. It's a nice breath of fresh air, right? With all the bullshit and all the, oh yeah, I want to fight. Well, oh yeah, I want to fight, but I don't want to fight. Shit that's going on. This is a classic fight between, puncher brawler versus puncher brawler, and I expect, you know what I mean, And I expect these two guys to deliver. What's good, baby? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. I spelled Regis wrong. Appreciate you sliding through this, baby. Glad you can make. Y'all see this? Y'all see it right here? It's a lot of fish in the sea. But this fish right here, this is my fish right here. Appreciate you sliding through this, baby. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, baby. But yeah, my bad. I'm getting a boss Rex. I'm getting a boss Rex up now. So we could go and get to it. I spelled redrawn. I spelled the right and tight, spelled the wrong on box Rex. But we're about to get it up. Regis Prograis versus Jose Zepeda at the Dignity Sports Arena for the WBC vacant lightweight championship of the world. You know what I mean? So let's get this thing up so y'all could put names with faces. And again, y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in, whether you're here for a good time or a long time. Right? Oh shit, I'm on my bed now. I'm not supposed to be on the bed now. But yeah, we got Jose Zepeda, 35 wins, 2 losses, 27 knockouts with 1 KO, standing 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. He's facing off against Regis Prograis out of Louisiana, 27-1, 23 KOs, never been knocked out, 33 years old, 5'8", with a 67-inch arm reach. So the first thing, right, that I noticed that jumps out to me in this breakdown, right, is the arm reach of Jose Zepeda over Regis Prograis, right? That's the first thing I noticed. And also the height advantage, right, that Jose Zepeda has over Regis Prograis. Now, Regis Prograis isn't the biggest guy in the world, right? But me personally, I wasn't, and I've seen, Jose Zepeda fight a few times. But when I saw Jose Zepeda, height say 5'8", I was a little shocked because I don't know why in my mind, right? I thought Jose Zepeda was like 6 foot or whatever reason. For whatever reason in my mind, I thought Jose Zepeda was like 6 foot. Not really sure why I made Jose Zepeda 6 foot in my head, but anyway, I digress. But also, the other thing I noticed, right, was the arm reach. Like they both are the same height, right? Jose Zepeda, 5'8", then you got Regis Prograis, 5'7", 5'8", 5'8" on boss rec. But the difference is, now let me wrench motherfucking TD up. Hold on. Let me wrench TD up right now. Let me wrench motherfucking TD up. That shit don't even look right, having TD in my goddamn chat with no wrench. Let me get right. Let me get that shit right. My guy said Regis knocking his ass. That was good, Teddy. Appreciate you sliding through. I bet. I got my boy Terry. I meant to get you right the last time, but I for sure got you right now. That shit don't even look right seeing Teddy in this motherfucker without a wrench. But yeah, I got you right, pimp. I got you right. But let's get back to it. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. I got 7 people in the building. I got 10 likes. I need everybody in the building to smash that like button, whether you're here for a good time or a long time. I know other people live. Everybody doing their thing. You know what I mean right now. But I gotta get back to boxing just a little bit. Say Rick Laser. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Rick. Rick Laser. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Y'all don't shoot Rick Laser unless he, don't subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. But shout out my guy Rick Laser. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Godbody said in the face-off, Regis look a centimeter taller. Godbody, I don't know why in my mind, right? I thought, Zepeda was a little taller. Was taller than he is, but him and Regis are the same height. You know what I mean? Now we got Godbody saying that Regis looked a little taller. But the reach is what I noticed, right? The 2 reach on these guys are Regis Prograis is giving up a 3 reach arm advantage in this fight, right? But the good thing about this fight, and the good thing about a fighter like Regis, and also a fighter like Zepeda. In this fight, right? I don't really think that reach is going to play a big, huge part into this fight with the style of fighters that these two guys are, Zepeda and Prograis, I don't think Reach is going to play a whole lot, of effect into this fight. Both of these guys are, both of these guys have boxing ability, right? But when you think of these guys, these aren't two guys you think of for their boxing ability, right? When you think of these two guys, you think of two bangers. You think of two fighters, like not, I won't call them, brawlers in the old sense, right? Where they come out, they just throw a whole lot of punches, but they're more like boxer brawlers, right? They're like boxer brawlers to where they're coming in. They have just enough, boxing ability. They're just good enough boxers, right? To where you can't necessarily fight them like they're a conventional brawler. You're going to have some type of boxing skills to be able to beat them. But at heart, both these guys kind of want to get close to you and they want to touch you, right? You know what I mean? So Regis, both these guys are bangers, right? 27 fights, 28 fights, 23 knockouts, right? Then you got Jose Zepeda. He got motherfucking 37 fights and 27 knockouts, right? What's good, Yako? Shout out my guy, Yako White. Appreciate you sliding through this, young Yako. TWT in the building. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Glad you can make it. But yeah, so the first thing I noticed in this fight was the arm reach, 67-70, right? But luckily in this fight, right, I don't think that the arm reach between these two guys is going to really play a huge part, because both of these guys kind of like to get close to you. They like to touch you, like to be in your face, like to put a little pressure on you. So the three reach inch advantage ain't necessarily gonna mean much in this fight. My guy Teddy said both very similar fighters. I think who could box better wins, and that's why I love this fight. Shout out my guy Teddy. Shout out my guy Teddy. I'm trying not to say too much right now, Teddy, because I'm stringing y'all along a little bit right now. I'm stringing y'all along. You know what I mean? But let's go down the resume. Notable names. Let's start with Jose Zepeda. We got Jose Zepeda versus Regis Prograis, right? 35 wins, 2 losses, 27 KOs. Been stopped once himself. 5'8" with a 70.5-inch arm reach, right? Notable names. Jose Vargas, right? Henry Lundy, which is Hank Lundy. Y'all know Hank Lundy. Henry Lundy, which is Hank Lundy. Henry Lundy. We got Aaron Barachuk. That's what I was just talking about. This fight, if y'all want to be entertained, right? If y'all want to watch an entertaining fight, if y'all want to see, a nice fight, y'all want to see some people get knocked down, some people get up, another guy get knocked down, another guy get up. If y'all want to see that shit happen about 100 times, if y'all want to see that shit happen about 100 times, right? Y'all go watch Jose Zepeda. Y'all go watch Jose Zepeda versus Ivan Barachek. I guarantee you that you won't walk away unentertained. You'll walk away entertained. If you're not entertained, I cash app you motherfucking $20. If you can watch Ivan Barachek and Jose Zepeda, you're not entertained, I'm cash apping you $20. Y'all go watch that fight. Also, we keep going down. We got Jose Pedraza. You see Jose Pedraza down there. He beat Jose Pedraza. You know what I mean? I saw somebody ask me who knocked Zepeda out. We go down here. We got Terry Flanagan. Y'all remember Terry Flanagan? Terry Flanagan is the guy, who gave Zepeda his only stoppage loss, his only knockout loss. Terry Flanagan was undefeated at the time of this, knocked Jose Zepeda out in the second round. But Pedro Navarrete, y'all know Navarrete. I think that's his cousin, his brother or something. He trashed though. Carlos Diaz, y'all remember Carlos Diaz? Carlos Diaz is on here as well. Shout out my boy Carlos Diaz. Jose Ramirez. And Jose Ramirez, y'all know Jose Ramirez, right? Jose Ramirez, 27-1, right? He also beat William Zepeda, Jose Ramirez, right? And Jose Zepeda, I keep calling his name William Zepeda. Jose Zepeda is facing off against Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis again out of Louisiana, 27-1, 23 KOs, 5'8" with a 67-inch arm reach. Notable opponents. His last fight was versus Tyrone McKinney, which he got a TKO stoppage. Shout out Tyrone McKinney for being a tough son of a bitch. You know what I mean? It's just that Regis Prograis ain't nothing to play with. Tyrone McKinney took some punishment in that fight. Lasted longer than I gave him credit for. Shout out Terrence McKenna. We also got Ivan Reddick. Regis Prograis stopped Ivan Reddick. Interesting point here. Ivan Reddick is also a 147-pound fighter. So let that sink in for a second. Regis Prograis has a stoppage over 147-pounder, on his resume. Yes, it's Ivan Reddick, but the facts still remain. But the fact still remains, right? Then we got Josh Taylor, right? The one pretty much all of us know about, right? Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor gave Regis Prograis his only loss. 12-round unanimous decision. I'm going to go ahead and say Zepeda by domination. Okay. We got Josh Taylor, Julius Ndungo. You see Julius Ndungo down there as well on Regis Prograis. You got Joel Diaz Jr. Also as well. You got Aaron Herrera down there. A lot of people know Aaron Herrera from the fight that he had with Danny Garcia. Aaron Herrera gave Danny Garcia a run for his money. Tough veteran. You know what I mean? Abel Ramos. You might know Abel Ramos as well. Abel Ramos is also another guy who fights at 147, at the current moment. So we've seen two guys who faced off at 147 already on Regis Prograis' resume, right? Maybe Regis Prograis should be at 47. You know what I mean? But I digress. In this fight, right? You got, you got classic brawler, versus brawler, right? Both guys possess some boxing ability, but in the end, both guys want to box. He said, I always said Jose was the real Zepeda, but William is the better fighter. He said Zepeda, domination, no respect for the Ruger Root. What's good, God body? Yeah, Tyrone was big. Tyrone was big as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So this is the fight, right, between two brawlers. Neither guy overly uses, right, their jab, but I believe Regis Prograis has the better jab, right? Zepeda has a 3-inch reach advantage. So if he chooses to make his jab a weapon in this fight, he very well could, they very well could play a factor, in his approach. Right now, the way that you beat Regis Prograis, right, is you have to take the fight to him, and also you have to be able to take some punishment as well, right? You have to be able to bring the fight to him, and you have to be able to take a little bit of punishment as well, because Regis Prograis is a hitter, and he's going to hit you. The way that you beat Jose Zepeda, it's been done two different ways. There's only one blueprint out to beat Regis Prograis, right? And that ain't to box around him. You're going to have to take the fight to him. With Jose Zepeda, there's two ways you could beat him, right? I've seen guys who, had more power, had more, oomph in they punches behind them and beat Zepeda, right? And Terry Flanagan. And I've seen guys, go in the ring and I've seen them, pretty much outbox, Jose Zepeda, right? Also, this fight I'm going to keep talking about because it's a hell of a fight. This fight right here with Barichek, right? And in this fight right here with Barichek, I also seen, him look real. There are some things I saw in this Barichek fight that exposed some holes in Jose Zepeda's game that, even though he's had fights since then, I just can't seem to get these pictures out my head with him and Ivan Barichek. This fight with Barichek and Zepeda is kind of similar, right? That's why I'm going to this fight. It's kind of similar to, this Regis Prograis fight in the style. Barichek is also a guy who could punch, who could box as well, but he's going in there for the most part trying to knock you out. 20 wins, 13 KOs, right? 23 fights, 13 KOs. He's been knocked out twice, is Barichek. He's also a guy that possesses some boxing ability, but he really want to brawl with you too. Kind of like Regis. Regis is a much better version of Ivan Barichek, right? Regis is a much better version of Ivan Barichek, right? He hits harder than Ivan Barichek. He has better defense than Ivan Barichek, right? Has faster hands than Ivan Barichek. Has a better jab than Barichek. You know what I mean? Barichek is a tough guy. Everybody that we talking about right now are some tough motherfuckers, right? Barichek, Prograis, and also Zepeda, right? When you facing off a guy, like Regis Prograis, the thing that scares me for Jose Zepeda, I'm going with Regis Prograis in this fight, y'all, and I'm going with Regis Prograis in this fight by stoppage. I got Regis Prograis by TKO stoppage in this fight, possibly clean knockout. You know what I mean? But matter of fact, I got Regis Prograis by knockout in this fight. Right? I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I got Regis Prograis by knockout in this fight, and here's why: the Ivan Barichek fight. The Ivan Barichek fight told me that Zepeda can take it and he could give it. Right? We know Regis could take it and he could give it. The Josh Taylor fight showed me that with Regis, right, that he could take it and that he could give it, right. But with as acceptable to punches as Jose Zepeda is, with as open to damage as Jose Zepeda is, right? With Regis Prograis, probably being the stronger puncher in this fight, right? With Regis Prograis actually possessing the better boxing ability, right? Having the better jab, being the quicker fighter. I think it's going to be all wrong for Jose Zepeda in his style. I think because Jose Zepeda is such a dog, that's going to get him into a lot of trouble this fight against Regis Prograis. Now, Zepeda could come out there. He could hit Regis Prograis with something that he's not ready for, right? But what I'm thinking is Regis Prograis, he going to come out here and he go hit Zepeda with something that he ain't ready for. They both go meet in the center of the ring. I think these guys go give some. They go take some. When both guys realize the other one can crack, I think Regis Prograis go a little more into his defensive bag. I think he's the better defensive fighter of the two. And then I think he's going to be able to kind of make Jose miss. And I think he's going to be able to inflict damage where he want to inflict damage. And if Jose Zepeda can't withstand the punches, I got Jose Zepeda getting knocked out clean. But if he could take, punches way, that I think he can, right? But I seen him fall. I seen him get hit and fall a few times, right? And if you get hit and you fall against a guy like Regis Prograis, I'm not expecting you to get back up because, Regis Prograis hits harder than Barichek. You know what I mean? So if he can hit you clean like that and you go down, maybe against Prograis, you don't have a chance to get up, right? So I can see this fight being a clean knockout for Prograis. I think both these guys is tough. I think this fight going to end kind of early. I don't think this fight going the distance. I think this fight going to be over. I think this fight, 903. What's good, pimp? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. If y'all could, smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Rather you here for a good time. And this going to be one of those fights because if you go back and you watch Zepeda Barichek, that fight, I think that fight went about, 9 rounds, maybe 8 rounds? That fight didn't go the distance. That fight didn't go into the latter stages, but it was a lot of action. It was a good fight. It was an exciting fight. I think this fight going to look exactly the same. I don't think this going to be a short fight because, it's going to, my bad, 503. Now, my bad, 503. My bad, 503. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, 503. Glad you can make it, pimp. Glad you can make it. I think this fight going to be a quicker rather than longer fight, not because, one guy is just so much better than the other guy. I think this fight going to be a quicker rather than shorter fight because these guys match up well together with the styles. Neither of these guys have 12-round styles. You get what I'm saying? So when you get two fighters who go looking for knockouts, who don't really look to go 12, more than likely somebody go get knocked out. And I'm thinking it's going to be the guy, who can't get out of the way of the other guy's punches. And I think Regis Prograis, right, is going to be more so. He says it's that good gas smoke. My bad, Farrah. Let me rent you up 503. Let me rent you up, bro. Let me rent you up 503. My bad, fool. My bad, Fat. Bro, my bad, pimp. And I think in this fight, right, I think the guy who go win this fight is going to be the guy who is able to not get punched in the face. You know what I mean? The most. I think Regis Prograis, right, is going to be able to land a little easier on Zepeda than Zepeda will on Regis Prograis. Because Regis Prograis is the better boxer. To answer your question, my guy,
because Regis Prograis is the better boxer of the two. Don't shoot Rick Laser, y'all. Don't shoot Rick Laser. Because Regis Prograis is the better boxer of the two brawlers. So that's why I see Regis Prograis knocking out Jose Zepeda. You know what I mean? Because he's the better boxer of two brawlers. It's really not hard. I just made it long, and I made it hard because I needed something to talk about. You know what I mean? But yeah, Regis Prograis is the better boxer, right? And this is a fight between two natural brawlers, right? So I believe his boxing ability is going to see him through. I believe he's going to be able to land his shots better, cleaner. I believe he's going to get hit a lot less than William Zepeda in this fight. I also think that he's the stronger puncher upon impact. I think because Zepeda is so tough, that's going to get him in trouble this fight, and you'll see him go to sleep. They're the same. Actually, Rick, they're the same age. They actually the same age. Neither of these guys are old. You said he's older. Not really sure which one you was talking about, but both these guys are the same age. 33 years old. Regis Prograis. 33 years old. Jose Zepeda. I don't know if you can see, but you see Zepeda, 33 years old. So that logic right there, don't really make much sense to me, since we're talking about logics and shit not making sense. Your logic seems to be a little flawed. Don't shoot him, y'all. Don't shoot him. Your logic seems to be a little flawed, But I digress. But that's all I got for y'all. Skin the Hardaway Southern T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.